Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your new moon in Virgo message. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be in the description box. I've set the intention of this reading to be for your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements, so you're welcome to look at any of them. If you're not sure what your placements are, also in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart, take a look at that site, and then just come back here and watch the placements of your choosing. Also, keep in mind, and this is going to be a hell of a shocker, but this is a collective general reading. That means it's not individualized to you, and it's not personalized to you, to me, or to anyone. It is for the collective. And therefore, messages may come through today that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. And if it doesn't resonate with you at all, just be sure to check out another placement. With all of that said, let's begin. Hello, Aries. Let's see what your new moon in Virgo message is. You have hollow bone, teachability, card number 28. And you also have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Aries, please. Hollow bone, teachability, and the energy is gaining momentum. For Aries, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. Tell me more about this message here for Aries. Why is this the new moon in Virgo message for Aries? One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups, we have Eight of Swords, and we have Eight of Pentacles. Okay, talk about teachability here. So if you choose to do this, remember, this is just sort of like an advice spread for you. But in this energy of the new moon in Virgo, you're being taught that this would be a great opportunity. In fact, the energy is gaining momentum for you to learn how to be a little less rigid. Don't get mad at me, stick with me here. A little less rigid or a little less restrictive when it comes to expressing yourself emotionally. I think you typically, looking at the cards with all the pentacle cards here, even the Wheel of Fortune in the deck I use for you kind of looks like a big old pentacle. So I feel like you're the kind of person, Aries, where you invest pentacle energy into someone, meaning you perform acts of service, you run errands for people, you might buy them nice gifts or gifts that you feel are ones that they would use or that they would really need. I feel like you're the kind of person who, if you know someone likes flowers, you get them flowers, or if you know how they like their coffee, you make their coffee for them that way. And I think that you're someone who's very generous when it comes to maybe even like buying gifts. Again, these are all wonderful acts of service. But I think what is being asked of you right now is to pull a little bit back on that pentacle energy. Like, and I'm not telling you not to spend time, love, or money on people, but there's something here about finding a balance in temperance energy between what you physically give to someone and what you can verbally express. Because I feel like when you do have love or respect or admiration for someone, and you actually are at a point where you want to say it or express it, I feel like you get too caught up in the mind. And so you maybe express a little bit of your emotions, but then you pull back more and you go right back to the pentacle energy. So, giving them time, love, buying them a gift or something like that. So I feel like this is a teachable moment here for you, Aries. Page of Pentacles is all about learning. And I think there's something here about you learning how to verbalize your emotions or your love for the people in your life. Tell me more about that Page of Cups there. Because I think you do express emotion. I just think it's minimal for some reason. Tell me more about that Page of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Cups is clarified by the Empress, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. I knew it. So you have the ability to express your emotions very well if you wanted to, because the Empress is the energy of someone, whether you're masculine or feminine, who has the best qualities of all four queens or all four kings, depending on how you identify. So you do have the ability to move forward and verbalize your emotions, right? You're the Queen of Cups or King of Cups, as well as the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. So you're the Queen King of both, basically. And so I feel like you do have the ability to speak that. You can move forward, but you freeze for some reason in the Seven of Swords. And this could be a vulnerability issue for you. Maybe you were hurt in the past and subconsciously, without even knowing it, you still carry the pain from that breakup or from that loss or trauma that you endured. But I feel like this is a teachable moment here for you, Aries, about learning how to lower your guard a little bit and become a little bit more vulnerable when it comes to verbally expressing how you feel for someone. The Pentacle investment is fantastic, but you need to find a good balance between what you give and what you say when it comes to those that you love. That's what I have for you. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like that message and it resonates with you and you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at your new moon in Virgo message. You have beloved, radical acceptance, card number 2. And then you have believe in the impossible, blue moon. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Taurus. Why is beloved, radical acceptance, and believe in the impossible, blue moon? Why is this Taurus's new moon in Virgo message? For Taurus, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know about this as it pertains to their new moon in Virgo message? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out we have is the King of Cups, followed by the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Okay. Excuse me, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Wands, we have 4 of Wands, and we have 6 of Wands. I'm sorry, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups. That leaves the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. I don't know when this happened to you, Taurus. I'm going to clarify just a few of these cards. But I feel like you had an incident here in your life. And with that 6 of Cups, this could have been, or it could be, because I don't know for some of you if this person's, if you're still connected to them. Some of you maybe, some of you maybe not. But in that 6 of Cups card, this could go back to childhood. Or it could go back to a very strong soulmate, soul bond connection that you had in your life. But I feel like you had someone here that you trusted and that you loved deeply. And they did not return that in kind. And so I feel like you have relegated your emotions to the 3 of Pentacles. You're okay with collaborating with people. You're okay with hanging out. You're okay with going out. You make a very good friend. You make an exceptional like roommate. But when it comes to trusting someone with your heart, I think you have difficulty with that. And I think you have difficulty with that because at some point, someone did something here in the 7 of Swords, lying, cheating, betrayal, something like that. And I think it made you feel as if you are not lovable. And again, I don't know if you still have this person in your life or not. They're almost inconsequential to the reading, but what they did to you is of importance because I feel like you went from being a King or Queen of Cups, which would love very deeply and open up their heart and want reciprocal exchange. And you went from being a King or Queen of Cups to being a King or Queen of Wands, which is me. I still show up and I still take action. I still work on the connection. But to become vulnerable like that, again, I'm very resistant because I'm speaking like you. Somewhere along the way, someone did something here that made you feel like you were not lovable. And I think you need to believe that and have radical acceptance that you are loved. And you are beloved by the divine, and other people have the capability of loving you correctly, even if it's not this individual or individuals. Tell me more about these 7 of Swords here, because I feel like whatever transpired here, Taurus, made you close your heart off just a little bit. Okay, tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. 7 of Swords is clarified by Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. So you had a person here in your life where you offered them your heart basically on a silver platter. It was solid. It was sincere. You were ready to go all in, right? Pentacle energy is for the duration. Let's get to the 10 of Pentacles because this is the opportunity to get there. And you were met with someone, this individual, King of Swords, could be Queen of Swords, to the 4 of Pentacles, where they held back or they were reserved. They didn't reciprocate what you were giving them, or they didn't accept what you were giving them, or they were just cold to you in return. This individual could have also been someone who, again, lied to you or cheated on you or betrayed you in some way, or perhaps you just took their lack of reciprocation as a betrayal to you. Either way, I feel like this is representing the person or people who made you kind of shut off your heart. Again, I think you still show up in connections. I think you're a doer. I think you go all in. I think you invest, and I think you're great to hang around and be around. But when it, again, comes to being vulnerable with the heart, I think you have a difficult time believing that you are lovable because of what this person did to you. Okay. King of Wands, this is your energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. I think there's something here about you looking at this. I wish you could see the cards, but the King of Wands is looking at the offender or offenders. I think you need to radically accept that there was an issue, or this person had their own reasons why they had an inability to reciprocate or an inability to love you the way you wanted to be loved by them. But that's their problem. I think that's what you need to look back at this, like look back into the past at this person and acknowledge that this is their issue. It's not your issue. And what they did or what they said or lack of reciprocation, et cetera, has no bearing on your ability to be loved. Okay. Tell me more about the King of Wands energy here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Chariot, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Three of Cups, bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. I think once you can look at this objectively, as if this happened to someone else, it's almost like removing yourself from the equation and look at it as if you are talking to a friend and your friend was telling you all of this. I really love this person, or I trusted this person, and I don't know who this person is or was to you. A partner, a spouse, a parent, a family member, a mentor. But if your friend, your best friend, were to come to you and say this to you, what's the advice that you would give them, Taurus? You would say, but you are lovable and you are amazing, right? You are lovable, you're amazing. And that person's inability to love you correctly or love you the way you deserve is of no bearing on who you are and what you do deserve and what you can attain somewhere else, like outside of this connection. Like other people are capable of loving you. And I feel like that's the advice here that you need to give to yourself. I think you need to have radical acceptance that this was this person or these people's issues and it has no bearing on who you are. And I think if you can honestly see that and radically accept it, that that was this person's issue, because I think what some of you have done is you've made this person's issue your issue. And I think if you can reverse that and see it that their issue is their issue and their issue alone, then I think you can move forward and be able to open up your heart again. You're able then to go from the Three of Pentacles, which is showing up in a constructive way, in a connection, to the Three of Cups, which is showing up in a more joyous way, more harmonious way, and in a way that opens up your heart a little bit more. So I think for some of you, you need to look back here into the past or into this soulmate connection and see this person for who and what they truly are. And know that what they've done to you is of no fault of your own. There's also something here about you turning your back to the past. Like if this person is still in your life, Taurus, and you're still engaging in a connection here with them, there's something here about you need to believe, because I think to you, you think it's impossible. I'm never going to find anyone else to love me, so I'm just going to stay with this person because this is the best that I can get. And in that case, this is telling you, no, you need to believe in the impossible, because the impossible isn't so impossible. Actually, if you were to move on from this connection, you have a soulmate, soul bond connection here that is structured and stable, and this individual does have the ability to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Tell me more about that newer connection. It does require you to turn your back on this one. This is only for those of you where you're still existing in this connection. I think most of you have left this person behind, but the effect that they've had on you, unfortunately, that negative effect, is something that you took with you. Tell me more about that new connection. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The new connection, Hierophant, Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups, bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands. That's the person you want to be with. That is someone who's aligned with you. That is someone who understands equal give and take. That is an individual who is healed. And unfortunately, though, you only meet that person, right? If we're talking about in terms of a love connection, you meet that person when you walk away from this individual. And in order for you to do that, you need to realize that you are loved. You need to radically accept that this person's inability to love you has absolutely nothing to do with you. Once you can really understand that, Taurus, and move on from this person, you end up meeting a soulmate here that can really go the distance. And if this is like a friend or a family member or a mentor even, or even just a boss who's speaking poorly to you, when you finally turn your back on it and move forward, you end up finding soulmate connections that do value you and do respect you and admire you, and you don't have to beg or plead for their attention. That is what I have for you, Taurus. If you like that message and it resonated with you, or you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Let's see what our new moon in Virgo message is. We have Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal, card number 25. And then you have Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. Okay. Tell me more about Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal, and Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. Why is this Gemini's new moon in Virgo message for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus? Why is this their new moon in Virgo message? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Gemini, Three of Wands, followed by the Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. There you are, whether you're masculine or feminine. The Empress and the King of Cups. Whoa, Gemini. That leaves the Hangman, Justice, Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Well, I feel for those of you where you are looking for true connection or a real soulmate, like an honest soulmate, because you know some soulmates can be karmic in nature. But I think if you're desiring here to meet like a divine counterpart or a romantic partner where your souls are aligned and you almost, not that you're mirroring one another, but it just, this person feels like a kindred spirit and you feel like you've known them your whole life. I feel like this person is out there for you. Now, some of you already know this person, and for others of you, you don't. But I think what you need to hold your vision on, whether this person is in your life or not, is I think you need to believe in the concept or in the idea that you do have a divine counterpart here. Again, whether they're in your life or not, I think some of you have been doubting this. I think some of you have been doubting this, and I think some of you feel like your ship will never come in, like you'll never meet this person, or if you know this person, the relationship will never take off, or it'll never move forward. So I think some of you feel like, okay, I have this person, right? I'm holding the Ace of Wands, and I'm ready to move forward, and it's like, where are they? Like, we're not on the same page. I'm still waiting for them. And for others of you where you're single, I feel like you're waiting and waiting to meet someone, and you could feel like, I'm never going to find anyone. No, I think what the divine is trying to tell you, hold your vision. This soulmate is coming in within the next 2 to 3 months. Or if you're currently in a connection, I think that the relationship starts to increase or escalate or get better or become stronger, something like that, within the next 2 to 3 months. So I feel like the new moon in Virgo is telling you to hold on and maybe take this moment where whether you're single or you're partnered, but the relationship is maybe a little stuck or stagnant, because I do see it taking off. So new person or current person, I think you need to use this time to just like rest and relax. Okay, tell me more about the Three of Wands here, because I see you waiting for the relationship to go further or waiting for a relationship to come in. Tell me about this Three of Wands. We have the Four of Swords, which is rest and renewal. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Excuse me. Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. So I feel like you're a bit defensive here because you're waiting for the Nine of Cups. Again, whether this person is in your life or not, the relationship is just not at a place where you think it should be or where you want it to be. So there's something here of like, well, I'm waiting, right? I'm at the dock. I'm waiting. Where's this person? Or I'm waiting. Why isn't the relationship taking off? And I think the lack of this person's movement here could start, some of you could be feeling like a bit, I just heard resentful. Maybe some of you are feeling resentful. I don't know. But there is starting to get this feeling of how much longer do I have to wait here? So maybe a little bit of annoyance could be plaguing the Gemini collective when it comes to love. Page of Cups and Two of Cups. I feel like it's coming in quite quickly for some of you within the next 1 to 2 months, 3 months at the most. Tell me about this Page of Cups to the Two of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Cups, I told you 3 months, but within the next 3 months, you're either meeting this person or your current relationship is escalating, getting better, increasing, going a higher level of commitment. We have the Ace of Wands. That is the truth. And we have the Queen of Cups. There's your pair there. Queen to the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Moon card. Okay. So and I'm just going to throw this out there, if you're single, I feel you're single because you have walked away from an individual or individuals who are very inconsistent with you. It's like, I'm looking for the real deal. I don't want the Knight of Wands. I don't want someone who just looks good, smells good, feels good, but they're not in it for the long run. So in that respect, if you are in like this timeout kind of waiting, I feel your message here, New Moon and Virgo, is like, just relax, renew, take care of yourself. Hold on to that vision that you will meet a soulmate, you will meet a divine counterpart, but use this downtime right now to just like focus on you and nurture yourself. That's what an Empress or Emperor would do, okay? For others of you, you are currently in a connection with someone. You may see them as your Nine of Cups, but the relationship isn't moving forward. The relationship isn't moving forward because your person is currently in the Knight of Wands energy. They're inconsistent, or they're having issues with, I heard accountability, or they're just having commitment issues in general. I feel like what you don't see coming is this person will be walking away from that behavior and walking towards you as the Nine of Cups. So I have a pair here. Within the next 1 to 3 months, you're either meeting this person or the connection with your current person is going to a higher level of commitment. What is this individual's issue? For the Geminis who know this person, what is this individual's issue? One more shuffle here. Thank you. I just feel like you need to use this time to take care of you, Gemini. What is their issue? Five of Cups, the World card, and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups again here. For some of you, this person could be closing out another connection, or they are still grieving the loss of a connection that ended, and that's making them a little weary to hop right into another commitment. So in that respect, maybe this person's doing the right thing because they don't want to rebound and go from one relationship, one serious relationship right to another. So it's quite possible for some of you with this Five of Cups, the World card, and the King of Pentacles. I don't read body parts. One, for some of you, this person is exiting another connection or needs to exit another connection, and that appears here to be happening over the course of the next 1 to 3 months. That's why they're not going all in with you. So I feel like you need to use this time to with this Rest and Renewal card, like take care of you, nurture you, your space, yourself, and just hold your vision, stay fixed on this connection, continue to believe in it. And for others of you, this person has closed out a significant connection in their life. It's possible they were married. King, Queen of Pentacles, sometimes I see as the marrying kings and queens of tarot. So it's possible something like that happened. And because they're still reeling and dealing with all those feelings of loss from that connection, they're not so quick to jump into another long-term committed relationship. It doesn't mean they don't have feelings for you, and I do see those feelings developing for you over the course of the next 1 to 3 months. But as of right now, this person's not going all in, and it has something to do with either grieving a former connection or in the process of closing out a other connection that they have, one other than you. But that's what I have for you, Gemini. Your New Moon and Virgo messages, regardless of what scenario they're is applicable to your situation. There's something here about you taking this time right now to just focus on you and nurture yourself and your environment and other responsibilities that you have. That's what I have for you. If you like that message and it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. Let's see, what is your New Moon and Virgo message? You have Sky Dancers, surrender. And then you have, you and your loved ones are safe, New Moon in Cancer. I always love when a sign gets its own Moonology card. All right, let's see. What is this all about now for Cancer? Tell me more about this here. Let's clarify for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is Sky Dancers, surrender? And you and your loved ones are safe. New Moon in Cancer. Why is this the New Moon and Virgo message here for Cancer? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, we have the Sun. We have the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles, just loving your readings lately. It could be Queen. I don't read body parts. We have Judgment. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have Page of Pentacles. You have Nine of Wands. And you have the Hierophant. That leaves the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles, And Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Well, for those of you that you are waiting for something, maybe you're waiting for news of, an employment opportunity. Maybe you're waiting for a loan. Maybe you're waiting for a grant. Maybe you're waiting for your person to step up. Maybe you're waiting for a new person to step in. I feel like you just need to surrender. I feel like you are safe. Your loved ones are safe. And I believe that what you want is coming in. You'll need to make a decision if you want to invest in this, if you want to accept this job, or if you want to accept this financial opportunity, or you want to accept this help or this loan or this grant or this person, or if you want to take this person back. I mean, for, every single one of you individually, it's different what is coming in that Page of Pentacles, but it is solid. It is stable. And I feel like this is something that you have been waiting for. Okay. I think you just need to surrender. Just surrender. I want to say surrender to the divine and know that this is coming in. What is this? The Sun card here. It's like a golden opportunity coming in here for the Cancer collective. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Sun card is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Hermit. You can't see it now. You can't see it now. And I think you can't see it now because many of you are in the Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Hermit mode. Like you're keeping a lot to yourself. You could feel financially exhausted. You could feel emotionally abandoned or emotionally depleted. I don't know what transpired here for you recently, but I feel like you're just in this period of like Zen and I need to relax. And this could even be health related for some of you, although I don't read I don't perform health readings. However, it could even be for some of you where just health-wise, you've been feeling down and out and maybe not feeling your best. Whatever it is here that you're waiting for, better health, financial opportunity, someone from your past coming back, or meeting a new person, I feel like all you need to do is surrender here. I get the feeling here of like, give it to God type of thing, because what you want is coming in. What is this that is coming in? Let's clarify that Page of Pentacles, because you'll need to make a judgment call here if you want to move forward with it. What is this Page of Pentacles that is coming in? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So the Page of Pentacles is holding the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the Ace of Pentacles now that is coming in. I feel like I've tapped into a group of you where you feel like all hope is lost. I'm never going to receive this opportunity or this gesture or this apology or this good news, or I'm never going to meet the one. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. I'm so intrigued now. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Wands. I'm trying to get as specific as I can for you because I really dislike being the tarot reader that is very vague in their messages, but I feel like it's almost here. I'm going to try to get you timing. I feel like it's almost here. I think your new moon in Virgo message here is that the new, whatever it is that you have been manifesting, it is coming in. If you look here on the card, it almost looks like a cocoon, but then you can see the wings starting to come out. So I feel like it's not quite there yet. It's not a full butterfly, but it's almost ready. I want to get timing for you. Can I get timing for Cancer on this? Can I get timing, please? Can I get timing here for Cancer? When can they expect this Ace of Pentacles? King of Swords within 1 week in terms of timing, because for me, swords are weeks, and the King is holding one sword. So I feel like this is telling you to just hang tight. Yeah, there you are at the bottom of that Queen of Cups, whether you're masculine or feminine. Stop worrying about it, because this union, this partnership, this offer, this opportunity is coming in a lot quicker than you realize. So claim this how you want, Cancer. It could be financial, it could be career-based, love and romance, reconciliation. This is a highly claimable reading, because I sort of feel like, and this could even be like good health or good news coming in from your doctor or your medical team or something like that. I would claim this how you want, because I feel like you're in this energy. Five of Swords, mentally conflicted. I don't think it's coming in. Five of Pentacles, feeling in lack, feeling not good enough, keeping to yourself. And it's like, boom, out of the blue, this will come in within the next 7 days. So I think the divine just wants you to like hang tight and surrender and believe that it is coming. In the meantime, until this does arrive, you and your loved ones are safe. Highly claimable reading. Again, I'm sorry if that was a little too vague for you. I just feel like this is telling you like there's no need no need to worry. So just believe. That is what I have for you, my dear. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like that message and it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at your new moon in Virgo message. You have Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Love it. Card number 15. And your Moonology card, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Well, this is a new moon in Virgo. However, it is a partial eclipse. So you're moving out of stagnation. The eclipse is pushing you out. Pushing you out. Okay, tell me more about this. That's card number 15. I don't know if I gave you the number on that. That might be relevant to someone watching. So tell me more about this here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know about Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation, and conclusions are within reach? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your first card out is the Two of Wands, followed by the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups, there it is, and the Hangman. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Tower. This is like boom, when you don't see it coming. So there's something here in your life, career and finance, love and romance. It could just be a general feeling you've been having, like being in malaise or feeling sad about something. I feel like things are changing, possibly by the end of the week. I just get this feeling here of like you've been at a Y point, you don't know what direction to go in. You could have a heavy decision here that you're not quite sure what to do with. Perhaps some of you have received an offer or an opportunity, but you're not sure, you know, should you accept this? Should you not accept it? For others of you, you've just sort of been sitting in this place of complacency, apathy, and really not having a big zest for life lately. However, I feel like that's all about to change. You have an Ace of Cups here coming in. It's coming in quite quickly. It's almost like while you're busy doing other things or tending to other responsibilities, or when you're just taking it easy, because again, maybe you're not feeling all that well, it's like, boom, it comes in and it helps usher you out of this state of like stagnation, or I just heard misery. Maybe some of you are feeling a little bit miserable or sad or lonely, but I feel like it is coming in, and what is coming in will pull you out of this. So let's clarify that Ace of Cups, this opportunity here, information, communication. Tell me about the Ace of Cups here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Cups is clarified by Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Death card, to the Devil, to the Three of Wands. Yeah, this is an end to stagnation. This is an end to you waiting for your ship to come in. So I feel like you have something or someone, I want to say someone, coming in here with this opportunity, this offer. Claim this how you want, career and finance, love and romance, or you know, anything else that you want here, but you do have a soulmate coming in. This individual wants to collaborate with you. They want to connect with you. They want to build something here with you, and it'll be your choice if you want to move forward with this or not. I feel like that Death card to the Devil, it's like, because this was the Dust Devil card, so I just feel like it's an end to something in your life not moving, or a period in your life where you felt like nothing was moving and things were just kind of status quo and boring. I feel like things are about to pick up here for you. Tell me more about the Tower. Tell me more about the Tower. You will need to think about this with the Hangman. When you receive the offer, don't be too quick to jump on it. See it from all perspectives. Make sure that it's right for you. But it is coming in kind of out of the blue when you don't expect it. Tell me about the Tower here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower is clarified by the High Priestess, the World card, and the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Justice. Yeah, this is, I feel like this is the state that you've been in. This Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Four of Cups. I feel like you've just been waiting for the next financial offer, waiting for good news, waiting for a promotion, waiting for a job. I feel like your days of waiting are over. I think you're a highly intuitive sign. And I do think that for the majority of you watching, you have intuitively felt something's coming, or I'm about to meet someone, or the opportunity is coming in. You're right. You're absolutely right. It is coming in. And whatever this opportunity is, it has the potential to get to the Ten of Pentacles, meaning long-lasting stability. And for some of you, that could be emotional. And for others of you, it could be financial. I would claim it as both if I were a Leo and this was my reading. I want to get timing for you on this. Can I have timing on when this Ace of Cups is coming in? Now, not every card in a tarot deck is timing, but I'll see what we get for you. Can I have timing? When can Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, when can they expect this Ace of Cups? One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Queen of Wands. I mean, for me, wands are days. So you're talking within like a day of seeing this. Queen of Wands, we have Judgment, and we have Seven of Wands. So between 1 to 7 days, there's an opportunity coming after a very disappointing situation here that you had in your life. I think you felt like all hope was lost. My manifestation is never coming in. I'm not getting the job. I'm not getting the loan, or nothing good will come of this situation. I think that's a feeling some of you have had, this feeling of lack or sadness, grief. There's an opportunity here coming in within the next 1 to 7 days, 8 days at the most. And it looks like you'll need to make the judgment call here if you want to move forward with it. But your days of apathy and stagnation and not feeling good enough, and for some of you even like penny pinching if this is financial, I feel like conclusions are within reach, and I think you're on to better and brighter days. So hang in there, my love. It looks like everything's changing over the course of the next week. That is what I have for you, Leo. That is your new moon in Virgo message. Don't lose hope and don't lose faith, okay? If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at your new moon in Virgo in your sign message. You have Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine, card number 6. And then you have a new start is coming, new moon. I love it. And this is the new moon in your sign. Beautiful. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know about the Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine, a new start is coming, and the new moon? Why is this their new moon and Virgo message? Something is in the works, something that you can't see, like cosmically, like behind the scenes in the 5D. Something is about to be birthed for you, like some new opportunity. New start is coming. Okay, tell me more about this here for Virgo. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, the Empress. Talk about Divine Feminine. It's literally there right out of the gate. You could be a masculine. Don't click off, because everyone embodies feminine and masculine energy. The Empress, the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Four of Wands. I feel like whatever you've been going through back here, it's about to change. Your luck is about to change. You have the Lover's card, you have the Devil, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, tell me about these Seven of Swords here. I would not block this opportunity. I feel like you could sabotage it. I'm going to be quite honest with you. You might not trust it. And although you shouldn't make your decisions based on a tarot reading, whether it's personal or collective, I feel like you need to be open-minded to this, okay? This is a gift. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I feel like you could block this. Yeah, the Star, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Cups. I wouldn't block this. I feel like this is part of your wish fulfillment. Whatever it is that you have been asking for is coming in. I think it'll make you very happy, and it'll enable you to leave something in your past behind. Because that Two of Wands card is like, now we're looking out onto the frontier and we're moving forward. So I don't know what it is that you're leaving behind. For some of you, this could be the opportunity to relocate, opportunity to travel, opportunity to reconnect with a past person, opportunity to meet a new person. Okay. This King of Cups is coming in here. This Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This individual will add to your stability. I think for a lot of you, this is possibly a relocation move, or it could even be a job, but you might need to relocate for it. Let me take a look at that. Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a job opportunity, and you might not trust it because it might sound too good to be true. And I always say trust but verify, but I wouldn't immediately pass this up. I would at least look into it. Tell me about this Four of Wands here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Nine of Swords. This comes in when you're not even looking, when you don't even expect it. It will add to the structure and stability of your life. This is like literally when you don't see it coming. Now we have the Lovers to the Devil to the Knight of Pentacles. You'll need to make a choice here if you want to move forward with this. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Why is the Devil here? I feel like if you accept this, hold on, let me clarify the Devil first. Not quite sure yet if that is a high vibing Capricornian energy or a low vibe. Clarify that Devil here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I think you're going to need to discern whether or not this is a good opportunity for you or a bad opportunity. I think you're torn. Yeah, that's the truth. Justice. Yeah, you're torn on this, and I understand. Knight of Wands, you're going to have difficulty trusting it and the world because of something that happened to you in your past. So this is an opportunity that is coming to you, it has been in motion or in the works behind the scenes for quite some time, and you might have an inability to trust it. You might feel like it's fleeting, or this person's not being genuine or honest. You could feel like they're, you know, just pulling your chain type of thing. I could see here why you're not sure, because you've gone through some stuff in the past that you thought looked good or sounded good, and it ended up not panning out for you. Can I have advice here for Virgo on this opportunity coming in? Any advice here for Virgo on this? I feel like it's a new chapter of your life. For many of you, this is an opportunity to move or travel. This is huge. And this could even be like, Virgo, if you have a business, this could be the opportunity for you to expand your business globally, like to reach more people around the world. This could be an individual who wants to partner with you if you have a business, like collaborate with you. Can I have advice here for Virgo? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice: 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Magician. I would not judge this opportunity, Chariot. Thank you. I would not judge this opportunity. I would not hold back from at least investigating more, because this is part of something you have asked for and manifested. At some point in time, you asked the divine for this, and it's coming in. You could have a tendency here to have a knee-jerk reaction to immediately say no, withdraw. 4 of Pentacles, I'm not getting involved. 5 of Cups, I don't want to take this opportunity. Last time I did, you know, crap hit the fan and it didn't pan out for me. But your advice here is to communicate. The Magician is ruled by Mercury. It's your, you know, it's one of your cards here in the Major Arcana portion of the deck. I feel like you need to investigate this a little bit more, get some more information. Don't be so quick to dismiss it just because the last time you moved on an opportunity that sounded this good, it didn't work out for you. I would not judge this opportunity based on the past. This is a new start is coming. So just get some more information, proceed with caution, but don't be so quick to say no to this. That is what I have for you, Virgo. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like that message and it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see, what is your new moon in Virgo message? Moon Maiden. Oh, wow. Did you just see the lights blink out? Okay. New moon, Moon Maiden, new beginnings, card number 41. And then you have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Okay. That was weird. It's like a little mini brownout we had here. Okay. Tell me more about Moon Maiden and new beginnings, as well as prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. We have a full moon in Taurus on November 5th. Okay. Why is this the new moon in Virgo message for Libra? Sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Libra, the Tower. Followed by the Empress. Well, there you are. The Queen of Swords. There you are again. And the 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have Justice. There you are again. 2 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. King of Swords, the Devil, and the Knight of Swords. You're going to have the opportunity here very soon to leave behind a situation, environment, or connection that has been quite burdensome for you, as well as quite toxic for you. And you'll need to make a decision here, Libra, because at the end of the day, you have the divine gift of free will. You don't have to accept this out. But I feel like the universe is about to give you an exit ramp. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. Universe is about to give you an exit ramp. Move you on to a new direction. Tell me about the Tower. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Tower is clarified by the King of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card, the 9 of Swords, and the Star. This is coming in fast. You have a new opportunity here. Tell me more about the new opportunity. It's coming possibly within the next 2 weeks. We also have a full moon in Taurus on November 5th. But I feel like this is coming way before that. Tell me more about this here. Tell me more about the Tower. Why is the Tower here? One more shuffle. Thank you. This is coming in fast. Page of Wands, information, communication. The Chariot, I told you, is coming in fast. And Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, I have an Emperor. Hierophant and the Death card. To the world. Cannot make it up to the 10 of Swords. you are in a situation, environment, or connection that has been unhealthy, is not growing. The universe has been watching you sit in this for far too long. You're receiving information, communication. I just heard data, information, communication, data, which will enable you to leave this behind, to put an end to it once and for all. Death card, the World, the Ten of Swords, and then that Ace of Wands going for the new. So let's say you're a Libra and you've been at a job that it's been complacent and it's not growing and it's, you know, toxic or something like that. And you've just been existing and existing and existing in it. And you've put out some feelers for a new job. This is a new job opportunity, possibly too. If this is anything else for you, I feel like you're being given an assist here. Some kind of tangible information or something. It's meant to push you out. It's meant to relieve the burden, to bring karmic justice to your life because of some injustice that you've been dealing with, and it puts you on a new path. Again, you don't have to accept it. You can continue to stay there, but the universe is making this very tempting. Okay, I'd like to get 3 more cards on that for you, Libra. It's the first week of your season. If you're celebrating your birthday, I'd like to wish you a happy birthday, and I don't want to leave you hanging on this. Anything else Libra needs to know about this opportunity, information, communication, even the individual delivering it? Anything else Libra needs to know? One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Emperor. Empress to the Emperor. 10 of Swords and the World card. They're being incredibly vague with me. And then I have the Hermit. So I feel like this is coming in very quickly. And I feel like it's another sign that this is happening in this energy of the new moon in Virgo, which is a partial eclipse. So you've been sitting in something for too long. You've been reluctant to move out of it for whatever reason. And the divine is bringing in something here, an opportunity that it's almost like, not that it's too good to be true, it's too irresistible. It's difficult to say no to whomever or whatever this is. And it's meant to get you out of this and move you towards a more prosperous life or a more prosperous path. Tell me about this Two of Cups here. Tell me about the Two of Cups. It's a person. There's a person here being put on your path to get you out of this. Now, that could be a new boss that's providing you with a job. It could be an individual who's providing you with the financial assistance you need to get out of this, or maybe buy your own home. Whatever you've been dealing with has been toxic, and the divine is sending in someone new, someone with a new opportunity that's hard to resist or hard to say no to, in the hopes that you take it. Tell me more about that Two of Cups there. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Hangman, you have the Five of Cups, and you have the Queen of Wands. I've now King to the Queen of Wands. All I can tell you is you've been sitting in something for far too long. It needs to come to an end. If this message isn't resonating for you, check another placement. But if you're a Libra there nodding your head like, yep, I've been in a marriage, or I've been in a relationship, or a living situation, or a job, and I've been looking for a way out, or a way how to create a plan, how to get out of here, the divine is bringing you this individual who's offering you this opportunity. Let me get timing for you here. Can I get timing here? Now, not every card in tarot is timing, but can I get timing here for Libra? When is this person coming in? When is this person coming in? One more shuffle here. Thank you. When are they coming in? 8 of Wands, within the next 8 days. I'm telling you, it's coming in fast. King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. 3 of the 4 aces are on the table now, right? Did I see the other ace here? Or I didn't. Okay, 2 of the aces here are on the table. You're going to have to make a decision here, my dear. But this is very tempting. It has the opportunity to get you to the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. You have the divine gift of free will. You can say exactly where you're at, or you can take the off-ramp that is being given to you. But the decision will be yours, and this is coming in quite quickly. That is what I have for you, Libra. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio. Let's see. What is your new moon in Virgo message? You have dances on one foot, balancing act, card number 9. And then you have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Interesting, because Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars was formerly your ruling planet before they changed it to Pluto. And Mars is transiting into Scorpio, on September 22nd. So something's happening very quickly here for you this week. And you're going to need to balance yourself through this, okay? Tell me more about this here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Wise dances on one foot, balancing act, and a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Why is this their new moon in Virgo message? One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Emperor, followed by the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Page of Wands. Oh, that kind of fiery climax approaches. I was waiting to see who you're going to like beat down or fight. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to have an argument because I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm like, who are we arguing with this week? No, you have someone coming in very quickly here. They've been a bit delayed. They've been up in their head about how to approach you. You claim this how you want. Your current person, a past person, or an entirely new person. It's about to get hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Not right now. Let's finish the reading first. Okay. This person is coming in quick. That's why you need to keep yourself balanced. Keep yourself grounded. Lean into your opposite sign of Taurus here. Because whether it's a current person, a past person, or a new person, you could get swept up in the climax. You could get swept up in the fiery emotion, okay? Notice on the table, the only pentacles we have is the Nine of Pentacles. It's necessary for you to stay very grounded when you're offered this opportunity, okay? Tell me about this individual. They could be masculine or feminine. I don't read body parts, but I'm taking it as the Emperor because this is Mars in Aries, and then we have that full moon in Aries card here. So tell me about the Emperor here. Who's this Emperor? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Emperor is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, and Page of Pentacles, up to the Page of Cups. All right, this person's coming in small. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm not talking about body parts. This person's coming in small though, okay? Small communication, small apology, maybe a small offer here to take you out on a date or small expression of love. It's small. I'm not going to lie to you. You got 3 pages here for this individual. The only thing you don't have that's small here is there's no Page of Wands. So maybe the Page of Wands is larger. I'm horrible. Sorry. I'm going to get demonetized for this. You have an individual here coming in looking to bring a balance, believe it or not. I think this person is the one now that I'm looking at who's possibly balancing here, because it looks like they're trying to bring in some level of investment or commitment or cooperation with you, while also trying to bring in some lightheartedness and good time and reconnection or reconciliation or something like that. It's a heavy lift for this person. It's not easy. 10 of Wands. But, you know, as difficult as it is, this person's going to try. They're going to try to balance emotion and pentacle energy. You know, the Emperor in general, whether they're masculine or feminine, just it being Aries. Aries is not very comfortable with emotion. So I feel like this person will try to be better balanced. And if this is a new person, this is someone who, yes, is it, you know, do they have fiery emotions for you? They do. But they're trying to come in an equal measure of like asking you out on a date or getting to know you or taking you to an event, something like that. But it's still a heavy lift for this person, whether it's a past person, current person, or new person. This is a heavy lift for this individual. Okay. I guess here you're going to have a choice. Oh, the Page of Wands was here. It's for you. It looks like you're going to have to make a decision if you want their wand. Okay. Or if you'll let them have your wand. I'm so horrible. What just happened to me? I have the 5 of Wands, more wands. All right, let's get serious here. You have a decision here to make when this person comes in. What is this person's intentions? How about that? Whether it's a past person, a current person, or a new person. What is this person's intentions with Scorpio? One more shuffle. Thank you. Their intentions. 2 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. Not a fan of that. Bottom of the deck, the Empress, the Knight of Wands, and the World card. Tell me more about this person's intentions. Tell me more about this person's intentions. One more shuffle here. Thank you. It's further clarified, 9 of Swords, the Hermit, and the 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands, the World, and the Three of Swords. I'm not a fan. I have to be honest. Whether this is a new person or a past person, or, you know, a current person in your life, I think that's why that initial message I was getting, like, you're going to have to stay very grounded and very balanced. Is there a lot of chemistry between you and this individual? Absolutely. But I just asked what their intentions are. And their intentions are is to sit at the Y point and not make a decision whether or not they want to enter a committed relationship, or if you're in a relationship with them, take it to a higher level of commitment. Nine of Wands tells me it's a pattern with this person. So it's either a pattern you have already experienced with this person, or if it's a new person, they're exhibiting the same traits that you had with someone else in the past. So it was looking good. If you're looking just for passion, it's here, and you have the fiery climax approaches if you want it. But if you're looking for something more stable at this time, more grounded, more Four of Wands, more future focused, I don't think you're getting it out of this person at this time. Are they making an effort to be a better version of themselves, whether it's a past, current, or new person? Yeah, absolutely. They're coming in with emotion. They're coming in with spending money. They're coming in with, let's build a connection here. But it's a heavy F and lift for this person with the Ten of Wands. So I'm getting the vibe here that this Emperor is possibly more of like a Knight of Wands. I just think that this is a bit of a commitment phobe, is the feeling that I'm getting here. But you will have a choice here to make if you want to engage in the fiery portion of the relationship. Can I have 3 cards of advice here for Scorpio? Let's get 3 cards of advice on that Lover's card here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, there's that Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands to the Fool, to Justice. Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is either the person who is your part of your wish fulfillment, or the type of person that would be your wish fulfillment. But there's something here about taking it slow. Really balance out if this is something that you want to do. I'm not trying to dissuade you from this. I'm not. I'm just telling you that this is someone who wants to physically connect with you. Are they a soulmate? They are. Some of you have known this person a long time. So do they want to connect with you? Flirty text, maybe actually get physical in person? Absolutely. But I think you need to decide, are you okay with just that for now? Because it looks like for now, this is all that this person can give you. Again, there's a little bit more show of emotion and a little bit more investment in a connection, or if it's a new person, they're investing more in a connection with you than they have in their past connections. But it's difficult. This is someone who's a knight. They're jumping over the level of king, and they're trying to be an emperor. That's basically what they're trying to be, something that they're not. And I'll give them, I'll give them an A for effort, but they're long-term, I shouldn't say long-term. This is so hard for me to say, Scorpio, because I think you really want a beginning with a new person, or you want a re-beginning with this past person, or you want this fiery exchange with your current person. So it's hard for me to say this to you, but this person's intention is to show up in wand action, show up in fiery, intimacy, but it's really difficult for them to give you more than that. I think they're going to make an effort, but their follow through, I have to be honest, it sucks. It looks like they get stuck, and then they're going to retreat in the hermit energy. So they go from trying, from some effort, maybe getting here what they want. I hate to word it that way for you, but then they go silent again. And I think it's really important that you stay grounded. So are they trying to balance themselves out to come in, better than they have in the past, in their relationship with you, or just in past relationships? They are. But I think you need to balance down that Two of Pentacles. You need to weigh the pros and cons here. If this is something that you want to engage in, or continue engaging in, or re-engage in, or something like that. Can I get 3 cards here for this Nine of Pentacles? You need to stay very grounded. I would lean into your opposite sign of Taurus at this time. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. I think you need to have a conversation with this individual. whether it's a current person, past person, or new person. I think you need to step up because you're going from Nine of Pentacles, which is pre-Empress energy, to the Empress. So whether you're masculine or feminine, but Knight of Swords to Knight of Cups, I think you need to communicate that you're looking for more than just a fiery climax. Doesn't mean you don't want a fiery climax, but you're looking for more. So let's say it's a new person and you're both very physically attracted to one another. I think you need to have a conversation with this person early on in the connection and express to them exactly what it is that you're looking for. You're looking for a Knight of Cups or a King of Cups or an Emperor with Cups. You're not looking for the pages. Remember, we had all 3 pages for this individual initially. So that's your advice. Stay grounded and communicate exactly what your emotional needs are. The physical will take care of itself, but this person needs to know that you're looking for more than that. That is what I have for you. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like this message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope that you're doing well. Let's take a look at your new moon in Virgo message. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms, card number 52. And show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Interesting, Aquarius is all about detachment. Straddling between realms. It's like you're caught between worlds right now. Old life and new life. 52 weeks in a year. Maybe your life will be entirely different 52 weeks from now. Okay, tell me more about this here for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is this their new moon in Virgo message? Straddling worlds, wandering between realms, show the world the real you, and full moon in Aquarius. Why is this the new moon in Virgo message here for Sagittarius? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, you have Justice, followed by the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. King of Pentacles, just loving your reading lately, whether it's masculine or feminine. 2 of Swords and 2 of Wands. 6 of Wands, King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're stuck between worlds right now, Sag. I think you're stuck between fantasy and daydreaming, 7 of Cups, and then practicality, 7 of Pentacles. And I think you're trying to keep things balanced. You've got one foot in the old life or old world and one foot in the new life, the new world. And I feel like things are about to speed up now very quickly for you. I don't think you're going to be straddling between realms or between 2 worlds here for much longer. Okay, Knight of Wands. What is this that's coming in quickly? What is coming in quickly here for Sagittarius? They fell face down. I'm not going to take them, but we'll look at them. The Phoenix, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, see if those cards want to show themselves again. Clarify that. Knight of Wands, what is coming in for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus? One more shuffle here. Thank you. This is clarified by King of Cups, the Tower, and the Hermit. It's like, I'm stumbling over my words. It's like it goes from absolute quiet to full throttle. It'll almost feel like it's happening in the blink of an eye. Knight of Cups, the Tower, and the Hermit. We go from no action to action. Phoenix, 7 of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. I wanted to show itself again. The Fool card, the new beginning. Fool card, Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. So you're stuck here. Justice card, you're trying to balance things out, right? Between the daydream, the fantasy, and the reality, the practical world. Things are changing very quickly here for you. Things will be speeding up. You have a new person coming in. You have like this love offer here coming in. Someone is going to express their feelings to you. Tell me more about the King of Cups. This is so specific because I think some of you already have this King of Pentacles. And it could be a queen. I don't know why this third-party energy keeps coming up for my Sagittarians, but you're going to have to make a decision here because this person is coming in hot, coming in fast. Whew. Tell me more about the King of Cups. Tell me more about the King of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. King of Cups is clarified by 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Judgment. Look, this is coming in quick. Bottom of the deck, Devil, Page of Wands, and King of Wands. this is coming in quick, a new opportunity to connect with this new person, collaborate with this new person. Now, if this isn't love related, it could be work related. You could be working for a King of Pentacles and putting out applications and resumes and, you know, feelers out there, and you're trying to network and find a new job. And it's like, boom, the new job is here. And it will require you to make a decision if you want to accept the new job, the new opportunity, or stay at the job that you're currently at. And for some of you, yeah, this is love related. You have someone new here while you're still technically attached, either energetically or financially, emotionally, and some of you even physically, to this other person. Tell me about the King of Pentacles here. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. This is the existing job, you know what I mean? Existing partner, existing situation, environment, or connection. I think that's why here you're undecided. Tell me about the King of Pentacles here. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. Whew. Five of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Death card. Can't make it up. So this is the existing situation, environment, or connection. This is the new situation, environment, or connection. And it looks like you will have a choice here to make about whether or not you want to close that out for good and move towards the new. I feel like your days of straddling these two worlds are coming to an end. You're going to have a serious choice here to make, Sagittarius. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for Sagittarius. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice: Strength, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, and Six of Swords. Don't engage in a third party. I can tell you that. But there's something here about this is the person or the job you're currently with. Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Tell me, can I have 3 more cards of advice here? Why the Strength card to the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Wands? Because if I look at this realistically, it's telling you to have all the strength and courage you need and make the decision that is best for you, to take action on your own behalf and move with or move towards the direction or situation or environment or connection that you feel would be best for you, the most grounded for you, the most stable for you, and the situation, environment, or connection here that nurtures you the most. Because I feel like whatever that is, it doesn't do that anymore, even though you're still somehow tied to it. Can I just have 3 more cards of advice here for Sag? One more shuffle. Thank you. 9 of Cups. Go after your wish fulfillment. The World and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck. Wow. 7 of Pentacles. Take the time you need to figure out which opportunity or person or situation, whatever this is truly part of your 9 of Cups, and then close out whichever one isn't and move very quickly towards the new. Again, I get this feeling of your days of straddling between realms or between 2 worlds or 2 lives quickly coming to an end. It looks like you have a choice on the table coming up. That is what I have for you. And yeah, you're going to have to show the world the real you, Sag, because you'll need to detach from one of these. Either you're going to detach from the new offer or detach from something you're currently connected to in order to move towards that new offer. That is what I have for you. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. I hope you're doing well. I need to take a sip of my coffee. I apologize. That's a heck of a lot of talking. Okay, let's see. What is your new moon in Virgo message? Detox, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Card number 39. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Interesting, because when I was pre-shuffling earlier, before I turned the camera on, this card kept falling out of the deck. And I was wondering, who's going to get that card? And it ended up being Capricorn. Okay, tell me more about Detox, repairing the mind, body, spirit. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Why is this the message here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus? Why is this their new moon in Virgo message? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Emperor, and the Death card. Well, you need to change that, Missy or Mister. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles. Your readings lately have been either like very long or very short. I think this is going to be a very short one, so I apologize to you. Just check out your other placements. I feel like when it comes to spending money on yourself, nurturing yourself, buying yourself something nice, taking yourself somewhere that you would enjoy, or, you know, an event or a concert or whatever it is for you, I feel like you've been resistant to spend money on yourself. You've been resistant to invest time in yourself, love in yourself, money in yourself. I think you're very generous with others. I think you've been putting yourself on the back burner. And I don't know if you think that's a show of vanity, because Leo energy could be someone who's like vain. And I don't think it's vain at all. I mean, I'm not telling you to excessively spend, you know, money on yourself, but you need to transform something here in your life. And I think it's the amount of time, love, or money that you invest in you. I think you give too much to other people. And then you're sitting here in the Five of Pentacles feeling like depleted or in lack or not good enough. And I think you need to get back to nurturing yourself here. Tell me more about this here. I think you need to transform. I think the love you give to others, you need to start giving to yourself, Capricorn. You really do. Why are you so resistant here? What is the Seven of Wands? I want to make sure my mic is on. Okay, it is. Sometimes it goes out, and I just want to make sure it's on. Why have you been so resistant? The Empress? Because you're too busy nurturing everyone else. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Empress, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Because you're always on the go, go, go. You're nurturing everyone else in your life. Connections, your pets, your plants, your job. You know, you're nurturing everything else. You're always on the go. And then it's like you're depleted. Ten of Swords, the World card. It's like, well, by the end of the day, I'm exhausted. Ten of Swords to the World card, right? And it's like you're not reserving enough for you. Your new moon in Virgo messages, you need to take time to detox. Like detox, detox. Yeah, you need time, and you need to invest a little money into yourself. Like if you can afford a spa day or going to the beach, I don't know where you live in the world, a country drive, watch a movie that you love, go get your nails done. Maybe you're a cigar smoker, buy yourself a nice cigar. I don't know what it is here that you can do, because it's a general collective reading, but I feel like you're always on the go, go, go for other people, possibly even a child here or children. And I think it's one, some of you just don't like spending time, love, and money on yourselves, because you feel like it's egoic or there's some vanity there, and you're like, no, 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 I got to take care of everyone else. And for others of you, you'd like to take care of yourself, but you're absolutely depleted at the end of the day. You're either emotionally depleted, and some of you financially depleted, but it's all because, again, you're giving to others. And I think your message in the new moon in Virgo is you need to start taking care of you. Let me get 3 cards on this Death card. I think you need to transform this and find a better balance between what you give others and what you give yourself. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Death card is clarified by the Lovers, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. Yeah. Time for you to make the choice to celebrate you, to invest in you, to take care of yourself, right? The Nine of Pentacles is an individual who takes good care of themselves. They look nice, they smell nice, they feel nice, and they do nice things for themselves. And I think that's what you need to do here. I think you're always on the go, go, go for others, and it's a wonderful quality to have, but you're not spending enough time or enough love or energy or money on yourself. And your new moon in Virgo message is saying it's time for you to do just that. And that is what I have for you, Capricorn. I know, short read. I apologize. Please be sure to check out your other placements and make sure that this week you do something extra nice for yourself. And if you can do something small for yourself, maybe that's something that moving forward you can do weekly. Like for me on Friday nights, it's bubble bath Friday nights. And if for some reason I have to miss it, then it's, you know, Saturday night is bubble night. But I do a really nice bubble bath, and I got all my different salts and my candles, and I pour myself a glass of wine, and I really relax in the tub. So it could just be something as simple as that. But I think the first step is this week you need to do something extraordinarily nice for yourself within budget, of course. And then from there forward, you need to, very Virgo-esque energy, since this is the new moon in Virgo, and a high vibing Virgo will create like a strategy or a plan. And I just think that now moving forward, you'll need to create something nice that you do for yourself at least once a week. And again, it could be on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever it is. It could be a walk in nature. It could just be sleeping in late on your day off. But whatever it is for you, please schedule that for yourself moving forward, because you deserve the love that you give others. That's what I have for you, Cappy. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. Your readings have been a little bit longer than usual lately, so I'm going to take a sip of my coffee first. Thank you, because I don't want to cough throughout your entire meeting, and I've been jibber-jabbering since Aries. So I hope that you're doing well. Let's take a look at your new moon in Virgo message. Empty well, time to replenish, card number 16. I already know where we're going with this message. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. You cannot make this up. Okay. I don't know what happened to my Aquarius collective here, but something shifted, something changed. I welcome all the new Aquarius placements that are now watching the channel, because I just feel like you've helped to change the collective message here on the channel, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So let's see what we have for you here. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is empty well, time to replenish, and a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer? Why is this the new moon in Virgo message here for Aquarius? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Four of Swords, which sort of looks like a well, right? Very similar to this card, a well. You're depleted. King of Wands, King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords. You sure have a lot of people here in your energy. I think you're exhausted. You're either, I don't have any pentacles on the table. So, I mean, for some of you, this is just a financial issue because you've given so much to others financially. You've left yourselves financially depleted. But I think for others of you, this is psychological or emotional. You're just constantly giving to other people and you're leaving yourself dry here. Okay. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Why is Aquarius in the Four of Swords? Why is Aquarius here in the Four of Swords? One more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Swords is clarified by Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Strength card. My Lord. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. Something you've been doing over and over again. You could be overworking. This is overexhaustion. This is, I keep doing the same thing every day. It's difficult. It's draining me. I have no joy in my life anymore. It takes a lot of courage, strength, and perseverance to get up in the morning and wash my face and brush my teeth and head out the door and face my life. And I hate to sound that way. And if it's not your message, don't be offended. I'm Aquarius rising. It's not my message. So I'm not offended. Just check another placement. But I tapped into a group of you where you're running dry emotionally, maybe even physically. It could be for some of you financially, because still no pentacles here on the table. But you're overgiving and you are depleting yourself. I am not a, I don't read health readings, but I just want to throw this out there. Please take care of yourself. Make some time for some R&R, because this could actually become a health event for you. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Please take time to replenish yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. And that's what I feel like you've been doing. King of Wands and the King of Cups. I think you need to take the inspired action to take a time out. You need a vacation. You need respite. You need to go away. You need to sleep. You need to sleep, and you need to not be bothered. If you can afford to take a few days off of work or off of life, please do that. If you can't afford it, just set some time aside where, I don't know, you take afternoon naps, or you're going to sleep late on a Sunday, or take it easy this weekend. Because I feel like you're wound up real tight. You're pulled in all different directions, and you are emotionally exhausting yourself. I think you need to take the inspired action to chill and reground yourself and restabilize and rebalance yourself. Okay, tell me more about this here for Aquarius. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Why is this happening? The Hermit, the Star, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles, Judgment, Knight of Swords. You're working too hard for something. Some type of goal you want to achieve, some type of wish fulfillment you have. I asked why this is happening. It's like you've got your head in the clouds, right? You're focused on this wish, this dream, and you're making no time to rest and relax. That's why this is happening. So you're overworking or overdoing it for others. That's why this is happening. Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and Knight of Swords. You're constantly on the go, go, go. Working on something, giving to others. And you have some goal here in mind, which is wonderful to have, right? A goal, a dream, a plan. But you're pouring too much energy into it, or too much time, or too much money. And I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm just telling you, you need to take care of yourself. Okay. Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? I think you need to quiet the mind. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Wands. I asked why the Eight of Swords is here. Four of Wands, the Moon, and the Four of Cups. Okay. I've tapped into a group of you where you are not emotionally content with either your home life or your living situation, or a partnership in your life. You are emotionally not content. You're emotionally depleted from this situation. And as a distraction from that, you're running around, like my father would say, with like a chicken with its head cut off. And you're like, I got to do this, and I got to overwork, and then I got to cut the grass, and I got to do this and run this errand. And you're running yourself exhausted. And then on top of it, it's like, I have this dream or this goal, and I kind of have to work on that too. That's on the back burner. And I asked why you're feeling like this. And I got the Four of Wands, the Moon, and the Four of Cups. Because you're trying to cover up sadness, grief, loss, apathy, emotional discontentment. And so your way out of it is overdoing it in other aspects of your life. I think you need a timeout, little R&R. Spa day, relax, hang out with friends, go out for a drive, go to the beach if you can still do that. I don't know where you live in the world, but, and like I said, if you can't afford any of those things or take time off from work, I get it, but please make yourself some R&R time to just sleep in and rest a bit, okay? Let's get you 3 cards of advice here, Aquarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. 3 cards of advice. 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. I would, and I'm an Aquarius rising, I'm going to end up taking this advice. Within the next 8 days, you need to make time to quiet the mind and rest. You do it for an hour, do it for a day. And if you are cross-watching and you know an Aquarius, please make sure that they make time to rest over the course of the next 8 days. Because I asked what your advice is. And your advice is you need to quiet the mind, High Priestess. I would move forward on this as quickly as you can, within reason, of course, because this feeling of feeling heartbroken or feeling trapped or emotionally discontent, you are not addressing this issue. And you're trying to cover it up by doing everything else, and it could cost you physically. So if you are an Aquarius, you have an Aquarius placement, or you know an Aquarius, I would urge them over the course of the next 8 days to take some time to quiet the mind and to rest and relax. And that's how this personal issue will reach resolution. Actually, I'm going to get 3 cards on that for you, because I feel like first and foremost, your priority here needs to be to take care of you. This issue will resolve itself. Personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah. Tell me about this. Can I have 3 cards on a personal issue reaches resolution? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Fool, the Emperor, and the 6 of Cups. Bottom of deck, the Tower. Personal issue reaches resolution. You are receiving an assist from the divine. Stop focusing on, I shouldn't say stop focusing on it. That's terrible. Don't think of this week. Put it on the back burner. Put yourself on the front burner. Take care of you. Quiet the mind. Heal your heart, and give yourself some time this week for rest and relaxation. This situation that has left you emotionally depleted will be resolving itself very soon. You have the Tower, you have the 5 of Cups, and you have the Devil. This is a toxic situation, environment, connection pattern here that you have in your life, and the divine is coming in to help you, help free you from it. I would give this to God right now, put it on the back burner, and this week just focus on you. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. And as an Aquarius rising, I will be taking that advice as well, and I hope that you do too. That is what I have for you, my dear. Your new moon in Virgo message is, don't worry about this personal issue. It'll be resolved before you know it. And in the meantime, time to replenish your own well. Okay, my dear? That's what I have for you. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. How are you doing? Let's take a look at your new moon in Virgo message. You have deep quiet, meditation, and stillness, card number 11. And then you have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Okay. Tell me why this is the new moon and Virgo message here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Deep quiet, meditation and stillness, and bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Going to take a look at this. It's the Magician card. We'll see if that wants to come out again. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is card number 11 for you. Maybe that number is relevant to someone here watching. Why is this their new moon in Virgo message? Why is this the new moon in Virgo message for Pisces? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups, Strength, and the Chariot. Okay. You're about to get a victory with something here, Pisces. I feel like you could have felt as of late that this victory has been blocked, or you've been unable to make like forward movement. It's like as much as I work, as hard as I try, I feel like I can't move forward, right? Strength card is quiet Leo energy. So I feel like this is you, Queen of Cups, whether you're masculine or feminine. You're wanting to get in that chariot. You're wanting to move forward on something, but you haven't been able to. It's like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for something to get out of the way, or yeah, you're waiting for something to get out of the way or to be resolved. The Sun, the Moon, and the King of Wands, Justice, it's about to be resolved. Okay, I feel like you have a karmic contract here wrapping up, or a karmic situation. It's wrapping up. I feel like the block here is about to be removed. Okay, what is this block? 7 of Wands. I think right now you just need to meditate and be still. I think you need to focus on love of self, bring love into the situation. Love for yourself right now, because this is about to be resolved. What is the 7 of Wands? What is the block that is about to be removed here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 8 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. I don't know what it is. You've been waiting a long time. You've been waiting a long time for resolution. You've been waiting a long time for this block to be moved out of the way. You've been waiting a long time for this opportunity to come towards you. You've been waiting a long time to be able to move forward. You're about to be able to move forward. I think you're going from being stuck and stagnant to full throttle. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Tell me why the 8 of Pentacles is here. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Thank you. 8 of Pentacles, clarified by Knight of Wands, Temperance, and 4 of Pentacles, bottom of deck, Fool. I'm telling you, this new beginning, there's a karmic situation, environment, or connection for you that's about to be resolved very soon. I would sit still. I don't think there's much here for you to do. I think this will be resolved. I'm going to get timing for you, but I feel like it will be November. I know for you it might feel like a long way off, but I think by the time you get to November, this is wrapped up. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. Interesting, this is new moon in Aquarius. What do we have coming up? I keep going to November. I'd like to know why. That's a full moon in Taurus on November 5th. Okay. Tell me more about, I'll get you timing, but first I want to know about bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Can I have 3 cards on this, please? I feel like this is self-love for yourself in the meantime. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 6 of Swords. In the meantime, 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. While you're waiting for this, I keep calling it karmic because I saw the Justice card and that's the word that I was told. So while you're waiting for this karmic situation, environment, or connection to wrap up so you can, finally move forward from it. In the meantime, in the waits, this bring love into the situation, this is you needing to love yourself. The Queen of Cups is a highly intuitive queen, but I say she, there's a woman on the card, you could be a masculine, but it's an energy of an individual who knows what unconditional love is because they have unconditional love for self. So in the interim, while you're waiting for this to conclude or wrap up or finalize, as you're waiting to move on from it, I think you need to focus on taking care of yourself. That is your new moon in Virgo message, because once this wraps up, life is going to move very quickly. The new beginning comes in very quickly, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I don't even have time to breathe. This is your time to breathe. This is your moment of deep quiet. There's a reason why this is taking so long, and it's because in this period, you need to really focus on you, your health, eating habits, doing nice things for yourself, because this new beginning comes in. Life's going to start moving very quickly for you. Can I have timing? Now, not every card in tarot is a timing card, but we'll see what comes out for you. The 10 of Swords, that would be 10 weeks. Yeah, that would put you in November now, wouldn't it? It would. All right, let's see what we get here. I keep being told November. I don't know why that is, but can I have timing for when this is resolved? We've got the Justice card again. We have the Two of Pentacles and we have the King of Swords. I mean, for some of you, it's within the next 4 weeks. Let me get one card here for timing. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 4 cups. I think you're looking at this coming in pretty quick. King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, Three of Swords. You've been waiting for this to wrap up for a long time. And I don't know what this is, an employment contract, a marital contract, a dissolution of a marriage. You've been waiting quite some time for this to wrap up or for the opportunity to move forward from it. And I feel within the next month, there's a big resolution coming. I think by November, this is out of your way. I feel like this obstacle is being removed. Okay, let's get you 3 cards of advice. In the interim, take care of you. Take time to meditate. Get out into into nature if you can. Go for drives. Go to the beach. You know, do something nice for yourself because life is going to come in pretty quickly. 3 cards of advice here for Pisces. One more shuffle. High Priestess, that's you. Queen of Wands, take care of you. Page of Swords. Yeah, while you're waiting for this communication, information, offer, opportunity, whatever's going to help you close up this karmic cycle so you can finally move forward in your life before you can take the inspired action, which you will be taking once the information comes in. Right now, my dear, you need to focus on you, taking care of yourself, because this has been a long battle or a long struggle for you, and that 9 of Wands. And I know that you're looking forward with great anticipation for this to finally wrap up. But I'm telling you, when it does, life's going to move fast. So please take this time in the interim over the course of the next month to really take care of you. That is what I have for you, Pisces. That is your new moon in Virgo message. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, don't forget to check out your other placements. But please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.